go.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And at this point of the year, what's the main thing you think Bryant, head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
Well, again, keeping guys in great physical shape, so a balance of playing in the games and getting minutes, but also getting on the practice court, which is interesting after coming out of the pandemic season. Kevin, a lot of teams just didn't find any practice time, and this year, if you get back to the regular season schedule, there's ample time to be on the floor. How do you manage that practice time, and how do you manage the rest for guys, active rest on those days off to be ready for the game?
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. The three from Johnson. Rebound by the Kings. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game. And they just had so few opportunities. I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And Fox gets it to go.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
From deep, Johnson, and another three for Detroit.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Johnson against Fox. Barnes sets a screen for Fox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's...
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
What I love about De'Aaron Fox, he just seems to improve every season, which is a testament to his strong work ethic.
No doubt, Kevin. And they always say speed kills. So what I like about De'Aaron Fox is that he's learning how to be crafty with his speed. One of the quickest guys in the league and tough to stay with, but he's drawing fouls. He's setting up pick and rolls. And so all these layers to that kind of quickness and speed are really helping him improve as a player.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Johnson for three. Another three for Detroit.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Fox deciding where to go with it. The three. That one, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. From downtown. And good, the three-point shot, good from Johnson. Johnson's got 17 now.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You're nothing. This won't last for long.
Holmes finds Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. Buries it down low.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Johnson, good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Up top, Fox. He's guarded by Johnson. Fox, no good.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. 23 points for Johnson.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Out of bounds. Detroit.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
Because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. And Detroit with a change here, too. Jackson's checked in. And here is Mitchell. After the three-pointer from Johnson, and it's Mitchell missing. The three. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 29 in the game.
Sacramento calls timeout.
One good game, MP. You ain't a Hall of Famer quite yet.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Pistons. Diallo comes in for Cunningham. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Outside Gordon. Inside, looking to end the run. No good that time. The Pistons go the other way with it. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Now here's Johnson. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Mitchell finds Bagley. Here's Mwaba. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mitchell against Johnson. From past the arc. Traps in the tray.
3.
Johnson's got 35 in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
T-shirt time! All right, you look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew. In for your
Change
change.
here. Davis is checked in.
Terrence Davis.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento ball.
Y'all couldn't hit
Second
water
late, but
from a
almost
boat.
came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Davis. He averages a bit over 6 points a game, and it's good for 2.
The
They
assist,
scored several
Alex
times
Leonard.
already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Sacramento's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside, Davis launches it. Rebound by Olynyk. So it's Detroit now. Johnson outside. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire. Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
Unbelievable handles. He's got more handles than a
Pistons
6'4".
foul. Josh Jackson. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team. Shooting for Sacramento. Terrence Davis.
Waste any
Taking
time
2
getting into a
shots.
groove in this game.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Now here's Johnson. He has, and again for
3
3.
points.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far across the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
There's a minute left to play in the first quarter.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
On the wing, Jackson. Kicks it out to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. And here is Lyles. No points in the game yet for him. Diallo, no good. The Kings shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell outside. Len with a screen on Johnson. Here's Mitchell. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Great open look there.
Jackson.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add
The end
2
of the first
ingredients.
quarter with the score, your Kings 14. All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 9-1-6 crew.
And it's been there.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons. That'll be a Pistons.
That's who comes in for Barnes. David Nwaba is checked in for Gordon. And it's Mitchell in for Halliburton. And here's Johnson outside. The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. David Nwaba out there with Medu. Then it's Bagley. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Well, he's been a stretch big his entire career as Kelly Olynyk becomes a weapon as a 5-man out on the perimeter.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Nwaba. Sacramento again missing. Johnson for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. And Olynyk came into the NBA as a shooter. And he has been as advertised.
Well, he also, Kevin, does a great job of using the shot to set up other action. So he'll pump fake with the long draw guys out, put the ball on the floor, and make the next play. And that's where he becomes extremely dangerous.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kelly Olynyk.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He scored 46 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Back to Mitchell. Bagley sets a screen for Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals that
Third team.
Are you guys trying to tank or something? Work harder!
here's Bagley. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Working around the rim, Bagley a tough cover there because of his quickness.
Johnson against Fox. Johnson kicks to Lyles. Back to Johnson. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Johnson's got 48.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Len's checked in for Medu, and it's Terrence Davis in for Fox. Davis kicks to Bagley. Len passes to Bagley. And here's Davis for 3. Wow, came this close.
You're calling a good game, ref. Keep it up.
5th team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Terrence Davis. 3 shots.
And he nails the 3rd.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the
3
opportunity
points.
to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Jackson against Mitchell. Passes to Nwaba. It's hauled in by Diallo.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Johnson finds Diallo. Pistons passing it around. Johnson surveying the floor. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Davis with the ball for Sacramento. And Nwaba has it in the corner. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Nwaba's got his first 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so is Detroit, having no problems at all.
Your Kings, 37. The Pistons, 66.
That wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Seems all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
And again for three.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for third place in most threes all time.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
There's the triple. Eric Gordon grabs the board. Kings have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Fox. The pass to Holmes. 2 points. That one goes.
I'll tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And it goes out of bounds.
If this is the best you can do, I'm out of here right now.
Kings have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Barnes kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Fox. Over Johnson. Fox, no good. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Fires from deep. Good, another from 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And to think a few years ago, hitting 300 threes was impossible. Then Curry hits 402 in 2016, and just years later, the 402 plateau has been reached again. You just can't make this stuff up.
The Kings have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Made that one as the 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
And the thing about Rashawn Holmes
connects again from distance.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
The Kings feel it as soon as it left.
All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew. Now into the lineup for the Pistons, Josh Jackson.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Halliburton finds Gordon. Into the lane. Can't cash in from close range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the ball in play. The Kings will in.
Kings ball.
The Kings have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something.
Pistons
Well, they've got the right attitude and
Corey
close to a
Joseph.
breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. Detroit making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Fox against Johnson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. To the left wing, to the paint, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Johnson against Fox. Johnson attacking, and then Johnson with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Driving inside, and it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Johnson against Fox, and again for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. There's the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
See how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
Johnson for three, connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record.
The loudest and craziest get a free T-shirt. Come on, let's see it. All right, look who's coming out onto the course. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew. Pistons
Four for the
substitution.
Kings. Lyles checked in for Detroit. Johnson against Mitchell. Johnson with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The tray sinks the three-pointer. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And here's Johnson outside. Another three for Detroit.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's Mwaba missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive
2
there.
minutes remaining in the third.
Defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Mitchell passes to Davis. Len with a screen on Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Davis kicks to Nwaba. On deep. And they'll turn over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second.
Pistons ball.
Kelly Olynyk
Now into
comes
the
in
lineup
for
for the
Isaiah Stewart.
Pistons.
And Diallo subbed in for
Kelly
Josh
Olynyk.
Jackson. Detroit dictating the flow. Johnson outside. Pulls it from the elbow. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Detroit ball.
Stolen by Len. Mitchell against Wyatt. And it's Mitchell missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The open shot by Johnson. Again, what an avalanche!
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
And when Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Joseph against Davis. Bagley sends a screen for Davis. And taken away by Johnson. Left side Joseph. Fires for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Davis. It's deflected.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout.
Your Kings, 57. The Pistons, 101. All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Davis. He's out there with Halliburton. Harkless is out there with Medu. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Shots good by Lyles.
Assisted.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Harkless. Here's Medu. And he finishes nicely on the way. Medu's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Johnson, the pass to Lyles. Misses the layup. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Davis. Offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Johnson, the pass delivers. And the call on the shot.
Maurice Harkless.
There are high
That's
school
his
refs
first
better than
personal
you guys.
foul.
Way
First team
better.
foul. Shooting for Detroit.
Fake.
Yeah, I love hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim. And the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Halliburton against Lee. Lee with the steal. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. The Pistons working the ball around now. Lyles a screen on Davis. Johnson the pass to Lyles. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Lyles got 6 here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass delivers. Pistons working now with the new shot clock. Johnson, the pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
From outside the arc, nailed from three-point land.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Lyles with the screen. Johnson kicks to Lyles. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Bucket is good.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Johnson, the pass to Lyles. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Jackson has the open look. No good on the triple. Passes it to Davis. Off target from outside. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Here's Lyles in the dunk by Lyles.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Halliburton outside. And Greg with recent legal results. More opportunities.
Foul. That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
Not much.
Piston substitution.
Here's Johnson. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. There's the pass to Bay. And good that time.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Back to Fox. To the inside. Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
Oh, Bagley punishing the defense that time.
Fox against Johnson. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the fight.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next game.
All right, y'all, how we doing today? Frank, what do you got for me?
Hey, congrats on the All-Star nod.
Thank you.
Now, you were the top vote getter at your position, but it wasn't enough to be one of the 2 captains. Now, what's it going to take to elevate your game to that level?
I would just say more of the same, you know. I have a lot that I can improve on, and that's my whole thing. Work every day to improve. And if I'm lucky enough to be in this league 10 years from now, I'm still going to be working on my game, Frank.
So you're telling me there's no particular area of your game that you're trying to work on?
Look, I'm aware of my strengths and my weaknesses, but in order to be great, you have to work on everything just all the time. That's the only way I know how to approach my craft. And luckily, we got a great staff who's on the same wavelength. And together, we've been able to accomplish a lot in such a short amount of time.
That said, what do you think voters responded to in your game this season?
That'd be a great question for the voters. I wouldn't speculate on another person's mindset.
So you're telling me you don't know why someone might be drawn to your game?
Well, yeah, I could guess, but everyone has their own frame of reference for how they see the world, though. You know, you and I probably don't like the same music, for instance, and even if we did, we might like it for different reasons. I can give you my perspective, but you asked me about the voters' mindset. So if that's the piece you want to write, I suggest you ask some voters, and I think that'll get you closer to the truth you're trying to look for. All right, no more questions? Thank you.